guys. We gotta get some parts. So we come down here to the property in Kentucky. Now, as you all know, the Trans Am, it's an 81, okay, and it had the turbo 301 turbo engine in it, and we're taking everything out of a 79 and putting in it. So there's miscellaneous things that we're having to come down and salvage off from the other one, off from the true 79. So we come down, we're going to take this canister and that one over there. I don't know if y'all can see. As y'all can tell, it's still wee hours of the morning. So hoping you guys can see. We're going to take that canister, that one over there, and I'm down here looking at these lines and stuff. As far as the harness, the wiring harness, we may take this harness out and just change it over. Save a lot of wiring and a lot of time. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We've got the parts in and for the Trans Am, we're going to start assembling everything. We got a lot to do today. I'm going to show you guys the garage. They come and I got a mosquito on me. Anyway, they come and set up the garage. Everything's set up. It's not the way we want it yet. They just come and installed the garage, put it in. I'm having a guy come today to see about getting power to it, because we're gonna need power. And yeah, it's gonna be really exciting, but we have a lot to do today. Gotta get these parts off. I gotta take my sister real quick to school this morning, and then I'll show you guys the garage, and we're gonna do some work on the Trans Am and some work on the Jeep. I don't know if we'll get to the Jeep today. We may do that, you know, tomorrow maybe. I don't know, but anyway, we have a lot to do. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna start pulling the stuff off that I think I need on this, and I do know that we need, y'all probably can't see that, I do know that we need the bracket off in that power steering pump. I'm hoping that gearbox is the same. I'm hoping it's the same gearbox for the steering that it is on this one, but if not, we'll come down and take it off from this one. Ain't no big deal. But there's not much to this wiring harness, but there's a lot of wires that's on that turbo. I don't know where they all go. I don't know what it all ran. I know there was some lights in the, you know, the hood and stuff for the turbo and all that, and but we're gonna do away with all that wiring mess. We're gonna get the engine bay cleaned up, but we're gonna get after it and see what we can get done. I've got to hurry because my sister's got to be at school at 8:30, and I've got an hour. All right, let's see if we can get that off there. We're not going to use any of these lines, so man, I tell you what, those are thick though. Lord Jesus. Tell you what, you're not going to get through that very easy. Yeah, that's it. I don't have a line wrench, and I can take that loose with. Oh yeah, there we go. Just had to finesse with it a little bit. Probably helped I got down in there. It sure helps if you bring the right tools. Don't come down here and bring the wrong tools. It helps when you have the right tools for the job. But we're free. So, okay. All right, we got our ground wire. We got our bracket and pulley and stuff that we need. We got the 2 canisters and all the bolts and stuff. So I'm gonna pack up everything and we'll head to go get Brittany real quick, take her to school, and we'll get started. There she is. Here's the garage. She's finally in here. Concrete's nice and white. It's tight. They got it in here. Everything fits nice. Garage door. I like this garage door because it's got 2 locks that you can put padlocks through. So we're going to put a camera either right there or right over top of the man door, and possibly a light right here just so you can see. Maybe put a motion detection light up there. But let's go inside. Let's check this thing out. It's not wired or nothing. We're going to put wiring in. I've got a guy coming at 2 today to give us an estimate on putting in a breaker box and running wiring and getting the receptacles and stuff hooked up. But she's up. That white stuff that you see up there, that's kind of like a moisture barrier ordeal. So when we heat it, it don't sweat. So got the Trans Am all jacked up. It's off the ground. She's in the air. Got stuff everywhere. And just like that, looky there. Brand new headers. These are Flowtech headers. For this Oldsmobile engine, man, look at the spider. Anyway, for this 403 Oldsmobile engine, there's not a lot of options for it. So we had to get what they had. That was the only header that Jigs had for this thing. So there's the one part that we went down and got. I needed to bracket because y'all look. Ooh, everything's moving. That bracket's different. Made completely different. I'll move. Let's see here. Get some light on the subject. That is made completely different. Aww. For that one. So, but I did put the starter on it. So get up underneath here, guys. Bear with me. There's the starter. This ain't real great lighting. I'm working with what I have. So it's all in there. We're gonna start putting the headers on. That starter's already shimmed, but let's get after it. So my goal today is we've already got the starter on. We're on to put the headers on, get those mounted up and stuff, get it ready. We're going to try to assemble as much as we can on the engine. I had to buy the bolts that go into where your pulley and all that stuff attaches, and for your fan and all that for the water pump. Those are expensive. But I had them overnighted, so we got those. We're going to try to assemble, put the radiator back in it, go ahead and put the fan on it, get all the pulleys in there as much as possible. With the power steering, so we want to go back with new stuff, new product, because this car is going to go on a very big, very exciting long trip. So we're putting brand new brakes, brand new everything. This car is not getting cheated in any sort of way. We're not going to put any kind of used part that has to do with it running and driving, okay? So we can use, you know, extra parts as far as like seats and stuff, but when it comes to engine, transmission, drivetrain, brakes, tires, all that stuff, tie rod ends, wheel bearings, all that stuff, we're putting everything new back in this car. So including fuel lines, brake lines, we're redoing it. We are taking this thing as far as we can possibly take it. Anyway, we're going to get started on this thing. We're going to get as much progress as possible done on the Trans Am today. So let's get after it. All right, we've been working. I've been getting after it. We've got one header on. It went in, but I didn't like it. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's dark in here. We ain't got the garage lights in, but that's one side. They look really good. Oh, they must be, my sister forgot her keys. But I'll have to run her keys to her. Be right back. Well, you all, there's finished product. There's the new starter. The other header. All right, guys, I've got Justin here. They're back there goofing off, but we're getting ready to stab the transmission in, and we've got, that is our transmission jack. We're gonna try to do it with that. Once we get the dowels on there, it shouldn't be that bad, but we're getting ready to stab it in, and we're waiting on the light to, you can't film around these guys. I mean, look at them. You can't. Hey, come on in. You can't film around them, but we're waiting for the light to charge, and so we got a light that we can actually look up in there and see the bolt holes and stuff. So as you can tell, we're having fun while waiting on the light to charge. So we'll be right back. We'll stab this thing in there.
Are you gonna be stabbing it in there yet?
I'm gonna stab it in.
I'm gonna stab it in. Gang, gang. Well, at least he didn't say stab it in and like throw up a gang sign or something.
Oh my God.
He's like, don't worry, we're gonna get this transmission in, we're gonna stab it in like gang, gang.
Oh,
my
we are going to make a t-shirt out of that though.
Yes, we are.
We'll stab it in. Well, we'll have to make some merch.
Yes, 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 yes.
Y'all let us know if you want merch. Brittany, would you wear one?
Oh God.
I just need a hoodie that fits my fat ass.
Bleep. All right. Well, we're still waiting on the light to charge. Once that light gets charged up, and we're gonna stab it in. So here we go. All right.
We're 19 and a half inches too wide.
We need to go slowly forward.
Yeah,
slowly.
forward.
Like,
What am I stuck on? Oh. Okay, the transmission bracket. We might,
All right.
we might need to take that off. But all right, we're scratching the hell out of this.
it's not gonna be noticeable. They're underneath the car.
That's why I mean, you don't know people anymore.
Well, that's true.
All right, jack it up.
Yeah.
Slow.
I did one pump, friend. Angel, stay back now. Yeah, we got more now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's going.
It's going, just go. Now she's stuck.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Hold on.
That's on Brian's side,
Yeah.
I think.
There it is.
There it is. Keep going.
Angel, stay back.
Slow,
Watch
Brittany.
yourself.
Slow, huh?
Okay, watch your fingers, Justin, because your fingers are right there in the way.
I'll grab it by the bottom. You okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this going.
Do I need to stop? Yeah.
No.
No,
Go.
go.
Just because you got to give him enough room to get the cable up in.
See if you could tilt that.
No. We're against the top now. We're pinched.
Okay, see. Hold on.
But actually, we're right where we need to be because once we bring it, we drop it down just a hair, bring it forward.
Yeah.
Everything should be up.
Go down a little bit, Brittany.
Oh gosh, just
Little, slow.
slow.
Turn it very, but no. The handle, turn the handle very slow.
No, back to the right. Okay. We're sitting flat on the. Never mind, we're good. We're sitting flat on the jack.
Hold on, I gotta get my table up. All right, I'm above the header.
I am too.
Yep. Let's see. Let's get a little light on the subject, shall we?
My only problem is though, the transmission mount over on this side where the cables and stuff are.
What is it?
Right here. I'm gonna hit the bracket for the tubing.
We can bracket for the tube. Hold on. Let me see. What we're talking about.
Well, hello, darling. Do I know you?
Let's see.
That's a shifting.
Yeah. What we'll probably have to do, because we're in there crooked.
Yeah, I know we're not crooked.
There we go.
Once you get her straight, though, we should be all right.
There we go.
See, ain't nothing like.
Okay, Brittany.
My will be with hammer.
Go up slow. I'm gonna try to guide it. Keep going. I'm putting pressure up top. Hold on. Stop.
Your side's just resting on the header.
Yeah, we're hitting this dowel over here.
Oh, you on the dowel too?
Yeah. Okay, what in the world?
Yeah, we can't slide it my way no more due to the shifter.
Yeah. Let's see.
Can you take the headers back off with the?
No, the headers.
Would it help if I take this flange off?
Yeah, that'd be a less thing we have to worry about.
Okay, those are just hand tight, should be. They're not tight.
Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, that's what Willis said too.
That's what Will said. The shenanigans. The stuff we do for fast cars. You know?
I mean, he seems to think it's gonna be fast.
Well, it may not be fast at all. It may be slow, but you know.
With my help, we go fast. As long as it ain't your 10 millimeters, guess we're all right.
That's okay, because I got a drawer full of them. I better not say it too loud. People will be
Right.
in here robbing my 10 millimeters.
That's exactly what happened.
So I wouldn't recommend that.
So guys, he's saying if you need a 10 millimeter,
Do not come to my house.
we're selling them right now. As merch, $25 a shot.
Yeah.
And they come on a retractable leash.
Oh, goodness.
You'll never lose another one again.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, that's a little aggravating. Lefty
Is
loosey.
there any way, like,
That's already tied. You know, so lefty loosey, and that thing is fudging on there. That's all I got to say. Just remember, when you go back on, 100 pounds of PSI, put that back on. Jeez.
There we go. Now we're cooking with oil.
Yep.
All right,
Forward.
keep going. Forward.
Now up. I think it. Yep.
Yep.
We'll have to hold down on the back of it.
Yeah.
Up. Forward. Up. Up a little bit. Just barely. Up.
You need a light, Justin?
I think I can see that guy pin.
Here, I'll give you a lightning whirler. There you go.
Stick it to something.
Yeah.
Up. Up. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm almost lined up. Go on up, Brittany.
No, I'm too far up.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Oh man. Sort of crap. Alright, I'm good to go.
That tail shaft.
No, I think I'm on it.
Well, my tail shaft is coming this way then.
Oh, I'm off of mine now.
Yeah.
I think we need to go forward. Just try to scoot it forward just a little bit.
Scoot. A little bit forward. We're almost there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm right on my pin.
Yeah, me too. We're flirting with it.
We're flirting with the hole.
What do you say now, guys? It's been a few days. As you can tell, me and Justin was fighting to get the transmission up inside the car. Where this garage is not really, the garage is level, but the ground that the garage is sitting on is not really that level. So we're at a bit of an incline. So we were fighting the angle of the car sitting straight. I've got the car jacked up level, obviously for safety reasons. But we were having trouble getting the belt housing bolts to line up, and we was also having trouble getting the torque converter to line up in the slot that hooks on the back of the crank. Okay, so we were struggling with that. Between me and him both, we wasn't able to get it lined up. It was one of those moments you just had to step away from it, back off, and I come at it a different day. I didn't film it, but it was irritating me. There for a minute I thought that it was the wrong torque converter, or something was not right, but that wasn't the case. I was able to get it to line up and finally drop in, and it lined up perfectly. It was just one of those things that I just had to come back to, you know. And anybody that knows anything about mechanics knows how that is. So I've got the tranny coupled to the back of the block. Another issue that we ran in with was on the cross member. When I started to put the cross member up in there, because I needed the jack to do the work on the Jeep. We'll get into that, a totally different subject, but we'll address that. Anyway, we was trying to get the cross member up underneath the car, just so it would hold the transmission up and I didn't have to use any kind of jack stands or anything like that, just in case I would need it to work on something outside of the shop. Long story short, they gave me the wrong cross member mount. So I had to do a little bit of research and a little bit of homework, and come to find out I have to get another cross member mount. Not a big ordeal. It's a $6 part. I ain't really worried about it. It's just more of a headache because, you know, when you're working on something and, you know, you're in the moment and everything, it's a bit inconvenient. But, you know, what do you do, you know? So, another issue that we ran into was when I ordered the carburetor for the car. I told them that I was doing the EGR delete, and I ordered it from Jigs. It can kind of go either way. It ain't really necessarily anybody's fault. Anyway, the carburetor that I have will not work with the intake that I got. So, with that being said, we're ordering another brand new intake for the car that'll match this carburetor, where we're doing all pollution control delete. We're taking all the EGR stuff, the charcoal canister, all that stuff is coming out of this car. So it's gonna, you know, it's gonna benefit. It'll get that. I won't have to worry about a block off plate for the EGR valve. None of that stuff. And it'll look good. It'll look new. It'll match everything, and we know what we got. But, you know, you'll have that with these cars. You know, you get into restoring stuff. This is my first Trans Am of this year of redoing it. We'll have that, you know. All right. So, this is the training mount that I bought. This is the wrong training mount. The holes that bolt to the bottom of the transmission, they line up. This lines up, but it's too tall. This bushing, this rubber bushing, and all this is too thick for the transmission that we have. By the time that I get it, it doesn't matter which way I flip this. This will basically only go in pretty much one way. Okay, so this, by the time that I get this up underneath there, get these on the frame rails, because it sits on top of the frame. Okay, between the floor pan and the frame is where these go, and then you got your bolts and nuts that go up through. This pushes the transmission up into the transmission tunnel and is not allowing any kind of wiggle room between the transmission tunnel and the transmission itself. So we can't have that. This is the wrong mount. The original OG mount that come off this was round and a lot shorter. Okay, so I should have known by looking at this, but you know, things happen. So we'll pick the part up, the right part, and we'll take this back and exchange it. Not a big deal. It was just an inconvenience on my end. And I'll put a picture of it right here of the right mount for the transmission. So when we go back, you guys will see it go back. But just so you all can see what the actual mount that I'm talking about looks like. So, with that being said, the weather ain't been too nice to us here on the East Coast. It's actually been really cold, rainy. We've got, you know, a touch of snow, nothing too major, but it's been crap. And we're running this place, all the lights and stuff that you guys see hanging around up in here, you know, the big lights over here, the lights all the way around, that is all being ran from the house through an extension cord. So I haven't been able to run the wiring, and yes, I'm doing it myself. The guy that I was going to have do it just to kind of save us some time, he wanted a ridiculous amount of money to put a breaker box and run the wiring in here, so we're going to save some money and I'm going to do it myself. So it is what it is. But just bear with me, you know, I'm trying to kick out as many videos and stuff as possible. It is what it is. You know, I'm having to do this stuff pretty much by myself. My dad and I both work, you know, we work full time. So I know you guys are loving this thing. You guys want to see some more videos on it, but it is cold. It is cold. We live here on the East Coast, you know. We're in Ohio, and the weather ain't been too great this time of year. I'm out here, as you can see, I'm bundled up. I've got a sweatshirt on, this goofy looking thing just to try to stay warm. I'm even growing out my beard. Look at that. You know, my old lady wanted me to do that. I think I kind of like it, but it keeps me warm. So, but just so y'all can see, it is raining and it is cold, like cold. So I'm going back inside. It's windy, rainy, and cold. Nobody likes to work in that stuff. I don't. In here, it's not that bad, but there's still no heat. And grabbing metal tools, your hands stick to the metal tools. So we're trying to kick out as many videos as possible for you all. You guys are absolutely loving this thing, and I'm loving doing it. I love working on this thing. This thing has come a long way since I've started on it. I'm really excited to get that new intake. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna have to go get a heater. This little heater down here, this kerosene heater, it's not cutting it. it's just not cutting it. So my idea, until we get power in here to where we can run this big thing down here, that's going to be awesome. That thing is going to run us out of here. We're going to be able to work in here. If it's 2 degrees outside, it's going to be killer. But my idea, and if you all have any ideas, please comment until I get power in here and get it ran and stuff. I'm going to go get one of those little torpedo heaters and just clear a spot out and stick a torpedo diesel heater in here. I used to use one all the time when I did insulating and stuff in new homes during the winter time. We used to use one, and it would heat up, 1,200 square foot home just running one of them. So this ain't no 1,200 square foot. So my thinking is we can go out and get one of those and be able to work comfortably in here, fire it up, 30 minutes prior to coming out here, and it should be fairly decently warm. So if y'all have any suggestions, please comment down below. Let me know, because I'm wanting to get back on this thing, and it's wintertime here, it's cold, and I don't like working out in the cold. I've done it for years. It's just not something that is up my alley. It's just not something I want to do. So if y'all have any suggestions, please comment below. Let me know what I should do until we get the big heater going and power in here, and we'll get started back on this thing as soon as possible. I appreciate all the new subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you for that. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead, please hit that subscribe button. Like the videos that you all like, do your thing, and the people that's, commenting on this thing, thank you for your feedback. Thank you, because I enjoy talking with you guys. I enjoy reading the comments and seeing the people enjoy the build, Yes, it's taking a little bit longer than some other channels, but I'm one guy. I'm one guy. I'm doing this all by myself. So please be patient with me. Just try to understand that, when it's a one-person show, right now, I don't have nobody to film for me. My sister said that she would start filming here and there when she could, but she's got a job, she's working and stuff, full time. Just bear with me, guys. I'm trying. So now, some of you guys probably are asking, why did he have to work on the Jeep? Well, I'll tell you why. Me and Alyssa went out for a trail ride a couple of times. Just nothing extravagant, just out for our date night. You guys seen the video of our date night. Okay, we went out, done a little bit of wheeling, nothing extreme, just kind of going out, built a little fire, had some music, you know, that fun stuff. Well, after doing so, I went out just to get out of the house by myself, just to have some free time. I went out and went across the hill, ended up getting in a mud hole and had to winch myself out. Well, the next day, I come down out of the house and was walking out by the vehicles, and I noticed that there was like splatter, like sling splatter on the back of the tire, and there was like a puddle running down underneath the Jeep. I was like, what is this? So I started investigating, come to find out that I had a bad axle seal and a bad bearing. So I ended up having to tear that down, put new axle seals in, outer axle seals, and we replaced the bearings. But it was allowing water to get in the diffs. So we got that all fixed up. I put some new brake shoes or brake pads, whatever y'all want to call them. I know the internet will probably destroy me on that, but we put some new brakes on the back, rinsed everything out, made sure all the water and stuff was out of there, because that stuff's not good. You know, that stuff gets hot, and differentials, you know, running it down the interstate and stuff, it gets to a boiling temperature and it will boil the bearings right out of that thing. So we also had to put a pinion seal because the pinion was leaking. We just, that mud hole messed me up for some reason. So we had to do all these seals, and we did do different diff covers. We put aftermarket solid diff covers on there. We'll see how solid they are, because you guys know I beat this thing. You know, it sees the woods. It's not no mall crawling machine. It sees the woods. So we'll see how those hold up. So far, so good. The seals and everything are not leaking. The bearings are doing good. I've already took it for a test drive. I've drove it back and forth to work. So that's what happened there. I'll put a few pictures up just so you all can see exactly, you know, what I had to do as far as the tear down and all that good stuff. And if you guys want to, you know, see this stuff when I do stuff like that, let me know. Comment down below. Let me know that you all want to see that kind of stuff. You know, stuff like that. It's, you know, I've done it so much, guys. You know, it's just a routine thing for me. But if you all want to see it, I'll show it. You know, it does have the torque locker in the rear. If y'all want to see me put the locker in, you know, or take it out, which me losing my train of thought and sitting here running my mouth, it's like I go into dummy mode when I pick up a camera. You guys will get to see me do this stuff because we're going to build my dad's XJ. And that's coming very soon. So we need to get this guy finished up on the road and running so we can get it out of here and to the paint shop. But that's coming real soon. Stick around for that. Man, my nose is running something god awful. It'd be awful to have a boogie running down your nose while you're trying to film. That's nice, you know. But I'll let you all go. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the newcomers that's come in and started subscribing and watching my videos and stuff. We're doing the best that we can to try to push out as many videos as possible. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, come back and watch us again, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video that I upload. So stay tuned. It's going to be a fun ride, guys. I'll see you next time.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo,
yeah.
no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh.